Welcome to Art Appreciation. My name's Brittany Carroll. I will be your instructor for this semester. I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself, let you see my face, and know who's on the other side of this course, and then maybe go over a few things for the semester that are important. I am currently living in Providence, Rhode Island, and so all my courses are completely online. And I've taught at West Georgia Tech for about 10 years now, and the majority of that has been online, although I did live in Carrollton, Georgia, and taught at a few of the campuses when I first started teaching at West Georgia Tech. So I'm familiar with the campuses in the area. I'm also really familiar with Blackboard, so I can help you in any way you need help. There's also an online orientation if you go to the Blackboard login page. And if this is your first semester using Blackboard or taking a fully online course, I suggest you go through that orientation. It's great just for learning all the key things you'll need to know for this course. As far as my background, I studied printmaking in undergrad and then studied sculpture in grad school. And so in this course, we will learn about both of those things and also many other media or what artwork's made out of. And we will learn history of art. We will kind of just dabble into everything. So it's a great introduction course to all things art. And you may be asking yourself, since you're not an art major, why in the world you have to take art appreciation? And what art did for me as a person when I got into art, towards the end of high school, I took some art classes, and that was enough for me to create a little portfolio, and so I was able to get a scholarship to help with the expenses of undergrad, and because of that I had to major in art, and that's just really where it all started for me. But what learning about art really did for me was help me think differently, help me be able to be more open-minded, to be able to approach things differently than I'd ever before. And so just kind of think of that's how this art class will help you, as well as learning some really interesting facts and stories, and how to talk about art, how to maybe impress your friends talking about art. So as far as the course goes, each week you will have a discussion. So as part of this discussion, you will have to post a response to my prompt before you can read anyone else's post. This just kind of helps with plagiarism and, getting ideas from other people. And then once you post, you'll be able to read everybody else's post, and then you'll need to respond to 2 of your classmates before the due date. And these responses are important. Just responding, "Oh, good job, Carla. Great work, Steve. I don't agree with that, Joe." Like, those things don't count. You will not get credit for that. I need to know that you read the post, have an actual response or a question. This is where we can think and disagree and agree and, kind of push each other to think about the course material. So think of that time as kind of your in-class time to communicate and discuss things. So your post is important, but your responses are also important. Your responses are worth 30 points, so 15 points each. And so if you do not complete your responses or do enough that's required for your responses, the highest grade you can get for your discussion post is a 70. So please note that and keep that in mind. If you click on the syllabus tab, the discussion and rubric guidelines for how the discussion will be graded, what's required, all of that is there in one spot. And then you can also see that for each discussion as you go through the class. And then every week you will also have an assignment due. Usually it will be a quiz, a reading quiz, where you will read the chapter. When you have a reading quiz, under the lessons tab, you will click on the chapter that's due that week, and you will then be able to access the textbook. And so a cool thing about this class, in the past year, we've gone to a completely digital, free textbook. So when you click on the Lessons tab and then go under the chapter reading for the week, you will be able to click on the textbook chapter and be able to read it right there. And then it's free. That's great, because it used to be about $100. So I think this is amazing that you get access to this information for free. You'll read it, and then you'll have a quiz on that chapter, and your discussion will always be on that chapter too. For the quiz, you can take it as many times as you want before the due date. So if you don't like your grade, you can take it 50 times, until you get 100. If there is a week where you don't have a quiz, that means you have a writing assignment. There's 3 writing assignments for this class. 2 art reflection papers, which I will ask you to view some kind of art online. I think it'll usually be a video this semester, the way I've set it up, that you'll watch a video about an artist, and then you will have to respond writing an essay. So give yourself plenty of time to do that for those weeks. And then you will also have an SLO project. That's a student learning outcome project, and this is the biggest project of the semester, and it's due towards the end of the semester. You can look on the calendar to see that. And this is an assignment that all art appreciation students have to do. It's required by the college, and you will choose an artist to research and write about, and all the information's in the book. in the Blackboard. And just please be sure to give yourself enough time ahead of that to complete it. You will have a midterm exam. It's called your artist exam. It will be available March 1st through the 12th. And this is your proctored exam. All online courses have to have one proctored assignment of some kind. And so your artist exam is your proctored assignment. Proctored just simply means that you are being held accountable by a proctor that you are not cheating or plagiarizing. And so for this online course, we have this Respondus is what it's called. This is new from last semester. And so it's called Respondus, and what it does is it locks down your web browser, and so that you can't pull up anything else while you're taking the exam. And then it also uses your video cam to watch you take the exam. And so you can use that and stay in your own home and anytime between the 1st and the 12th of March to take that exam. Also, there is a practice exam that will be due before that, and I will send out a reminder before that. And so what the practice exam does, it's not part of your grade, but it'll help you set up your computer to use Respondus. If you go to set up your computer to use Respondus and you cannot do that for any reason, then all you'll need to do is just call a West Georgia Tech campus library and just make an appointment to take your exam there. You'll go in and they will proctor you at the library. You will be given a password for this exam. Either Respondus will give you your password if you take it at home, or the librarian will give you your password if you take it at the library. So this is kind of new, and so please take your practice exam and make sure you get it set up. Last semester, a lot of students didn't take their practice exam because it wasn't required as far as your grade goes. But if you email me, text me that you're having issues with the artist exam, like on the 12th, the day it's due, or any time during that time, I can't really help you at that point because you need to troubleshoot before the 1st. And so if you haven't taken your practice exam before the 1st, we're just kind of out of luck. I can't really help you after that. And so that's why we take the practice exam well ahead of time. Let's see. You also have a final exam for this course. It is not proctored. It will be available May 6th, and I will send out more information about that later in the semester. Every week I will post an announcement on Monday or Tuesday about what you have due that week. And then on Sunday morning, I will post I will send you a reminder. And so this is an automated thing where I go through the grade book, check everybody who hasn't submitted their assignment, and it sends out an automated reminder to you that that assignment is due. All assignments weekly are due on Sunday night by 11:55 p.m. This does not mean you have to work on Sundays. You can work any time before that. All assignments for this course, except for the final and the artist exam, are open for you to begin working. So you are welcome to work ahead. Just make sure you have the items completed before the due date. Your due dates are in your syllabus, they are in your course calendar, and they are under your lessons tab, and you will have 2 reminders a week. So because of all of this, I do not accept late work for this course. If you know you will be traveling or having a big event coming up, please work ahead and complete your assignments beforehand. If you do have an emergency that comes up and you're not able to complete your assignments, please do reach out to me and I will work with you on a case-by-case basis. So I think that's about everything. Please go to the syllabus tab, review all the information there, and let me know if you have any questions. It is important that you email me through Blackboard hitting the message tab. That's the best way to do that. This college has requested that we communicate with our students through Blackboard, so all our interactions are recorded in case we ever need to go back and check anything. A thing that kind of makes that frustrating is when I send out a bulk email to the class or announcement, it goes to your school email. So you have to check both, but please email me through Blackboard. And if you forget and email me through your school email, I'll try to remind you to email me through Blackboard. This is not my full-time job, and so I work from home, obviously, and I don't have an office that I sit at all day, but I do check my email regularly, and I will respond during the week within 24 hours and on the weekend within 48 hours, and I will always check my emails on Sunday mornings just to make sure everybody's doing okay for their assignments that are due Sunday evenings. I think that's pretty much it. Let me check my list here. Attendance. So attendance is required for this class. It is part of your grade. It is the participation section of your grade, which is worth 10%. You'll see that in your syllabus. And so what that means is every week you have to turn in at least one assignment. Obviously, you need to do all the assignments or you'll get zeros for them. But if you do not turn in anything for a particular week, you will be counted as absent for that week. After 2 absences, your participation grade will drop by 15 points every absence after that. So just keep that in mind. It can be a little bump to your grade. If you have 100 in your participation grade, it could definitely hurt your grade if you have a 60. And so just, try to make sure you complete your work on time, and you shouldn't have anything to worry about as far as attendance. And I think you should be good to go. No-shows have to be reported by the first Monday of class. And so you have until Sunday to complete the course agreement form and then the Getting Started folder under the Lessons tab. So you have to complete your course agreement form before you can go into any of the lessons for this class. So just be sure to do that before Sunday, and you should be good to go. Email me if you have any questions, and I'm here to help. I hope we have a great semester, and I really look forward to talking to you about art, and hopefully you'll find a few things that interest you this semester. Thanks. Bye.